Maybe it'll work. Maybe. Am I? Hey, there we go. Alrighty, everybody. Welcome to Subnautica. So, just like normal, let me take a second and actually remind myself where we left off, because it has been a week for me, and a lot has happened in a week. I've had 3 tests. You know, stuff has happened. All good stuff. Mostly. Right, so last time we broke the sea moth, but I do believe that we did get lithium. It might not be in our inventory, it might be in here. Yes, it is. So we got 1 lithium, so we need to go out and grab a battery. So I believe we have copper ore. We just need 2 mushrooms, because then we can take this sea glide. How many copper ore do we have? We've got 1. Because then we can take the sea glide and go over and see if we can find 1 more lithium. Also, guys, I apologize if my game is a little bit laggy. Basically, the disk on my computer is dying. So Subnautica took... Let's see, it took 12 minutes to load. And like my computer earlier, those of you on the Discord server know about it because I messaged about it, but essentially, it wouldn't turn on. It would get to the Windows startup and then just turn off. And Windows would go through its completely garbage, diagnostic thing and then tell me it didn't turn on correctly. And I'd say a couple things to it that I probably shouldn't, for my own sake, say on the internet. Or on YouTube. And there goes my computer freezing. Hey, it made a battery. Cool beans. So now that we've got a battery, let's head out into here and see if we can go find some more lithium. So I do have a couple of things that I want to talk about in today's video. I've got a list up in front of me of like 4 or 5 things, but in reality, we will probably only end up getting through around 3 of them, because one of them I'm really excited to talk with you guys about. So, first thing is we are at 262 TikTok followers. I told you guys that I was going to keep you guys updated with our TikTok follower count, and I have been keeping true to that. The next thing I want to talk about is stuff regarding Twitch. So before I even start talking about it, if you guys have been following the channel, you'll know that I've been talking for the past, month about, I want to stream to Twitch over the summer, and I want to do, a bunch of time lapses, and, I want to do a bunch of time lapses, a bunch of, oh, come on, computer, stop freezing. I want to do a bunch of time lapses, a bunch of, bunch of time lapses, a bunch of stop motions, and I want to live stream the process to Twitch because, I want to do game developing too. Yeah, so there's a thing on Twitch called affiliate, and I only know this much. And I only know this much because Stark31 just got affiliate, and he's been telling me about it. Basically, it's like Twitch's version of YouTube's monetization program. So, it's... it's basically you have to have 50 followers, and there's a bunch of other stats that you have to have within the past 30 days. Things like 8 hours of streamed on 7 different unique days, and have an average of 3 viewers. So, I've talked about all this stuff. The followers, I think, for me, is going to be the hardest part, because the 7 days will come pretty easy. What else? The 7 days will come pretty easy. So will the 8 hours, because in the end, that's like an hour and a half a day. Probably not even that. And the viewer thing, that'll probably naturally come. But, basically, what being an affiliate on Twitch does for you is it allows people to sub to your channel. So, basically, on Twitch, for those who don't know how Twitch works, this might be helpful, and it might be unhelpful, and trust me, I'm trying to make it helpful. But sometimes, oh, come on, computer. But sometimes the intent doesn't happen like that. Basically, followers on Twitch are the equivalent of YouTube subscribers. So, you get followers, just like with TikTok, you get followers. When people sub to your Twitch channel, that is a paid subscription, and they get added perks. So, basically, that's how you earn money and stuff on Twitch, through subs. You can set up your own channel currency for special emotes. It looks really, really cool. And I have to admit, I want it badly. And I'm trying my hardest not to think about it. Because, again, as I've said, I don't do YouTube and TikTok for the money. It pays absolutely horribly. Like, if I was gonna have this as my career, I'd have to put more time into it than I'd even have on my hands to make it worth it. To make it worth doing as your sole career, you've pretty much gotta have, like, millions of followers to actually make it worth it. And, well, I don't have millions of followers on any platform. I'm incredibly happy with where the channel is, and I'm voluntarily doing this. There's nothing that stops me. I'm not gonna lose anything apart from enjoying streams and enjoying recording videos and stuff. If I just woke up in the morning and decided, nah, I don't want to do this anymore. When you start to make money for it, it becomes a little bit more of an obligation in a way, because you're making wage weekly and you sort of need that. But yes, in a way, Twitch affiliate is sort of about the money, and I know I'm double-crossing myself there, because I've always said, and I will continue to say, that I don't do it for money, which I don't, and I don't intend to let the possibility of money get to my head. I don't intend for that to be a thing. I genuinely don't. Because you can tell when somebody's just in it for money. You can definitely tell. Now, I never intend to be in it just for money, because I think that's a really dumb thing to do, because again, it doesn't pay well. YouTube's equations, or YouTube systems, or ratios, or whatever the heck you want to call it, is around $1 per 10,000 views. At least it was the last time I checked. Yeah. I've been doing this for 4.5 years. And we just hit 10,000 views on the channel today. So in that time, if I had monetization enabled, I would have made a singular dollar. Just let that sink in. And I get why YouTube does it. They don't want just the average person to be able to make a lot of money off of YouTube. They don't want that to be a thing. And I understand that. If I was the corporation and I had people literally just creating a YouTube video, creating a YouTube channel and instantly activating monetization with no videos yet, I'd consider the same thing. But in the end, it's a little bit... Ooh, we need quartz for something, and as soon as my computer / game unfreezes... There it goes. I have no idea what portion of that just got captured. I don't even remember what I was talking about. But, like... One of the things that, would be great about affiliate on Twitch is not even the fact that it's monetization for the channel, which is something, or for Twitch, which is streaming, which is something I love. But it's more just the fact that it would give me some experience that I might need in the future. Because it would give me a source of income, it would teach me, taxes and stuff like that. And it would teach me, where to spend my money. Do I save up for something? I've talked about getting a new gaming PC, so I don't have to deal with, it randomly shutting off and not turning on and being really slow once it does start up. I've talked about that for a while. Do I put the money aside and save up for that? Or do I possibly look at a nice $50, $60 keyboard for my work setup that's backlit? Or do I maybe invest a little bit in my work setup for next year? Right now, I've got my monitor sitting on top of a speaker because I need it elevated. And it's not supported by a vase mount. Do I maybe look into some nice quality 24-inch monitors and get a singular vase mount to stick over there? These are all questions that I'm not entirely sure the answer to yet. I don't know what's going to be the better investment. And mind you, I don't even know if this affiliate plan is going to be a thing in the summer. I get a week off between when school ends and when my counselor stuff starts. And I don't get income from that. I'm in a volunteer position, so I get volunteer hours for it, but I don't necessarily get the, money from it that I will next year. Which is okay. Because again, it's like this. I'm doing something I love and enjoy spending time doing. This summer specifically, I don't necessarily get the money from it, which is okay. I just get the memories and the experiences. Some of the highlights of my summer from last year are from that camp and doing my CIT work. They're learning how to become a good counselor, what makes a good and a bad counselor, stuff like that. The experiences that I got, river tubing, backpacking, the friends that I made. That's what I get this summer, and I get volunteer hours in return, but it's a blast. It really is. Getting up early, not high on my list. But in the end, it's a lot of fun. And I do genuinely enjoy it. And, I enjoy streaming. I enjoy YouTube, which is why I haven't stopped it. I'm gonna work with myself to figure out a better way to do this next year in the fall when things are back in person 5 days a week. I've got 1 week of virtual school left and 7 total weeks of school left. And 6 of those 7 weeks are gonna be in person 5 days a week. And I'll figure something out. But, it's going to be hard to figure something out. Because I'm not going to have the experience. And when I was in school 5 days a week, I wasn't doing 4 videos a week. So I'm going to figure something out for the remaining 6 weeks. And then, the summer will be what it'll be. I'll probably keep up the 40... Not 40. I'll probably keep up the 4 videos a week thing through the summer, because at that point I won't have schoolwork on a Sunday, so I'll be able to literally just pre-record them. Or if I want to do a Thursday night video and just pre-record Thursday and Friday nights when I'm in camp and stuff. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But my point is, the 4 videos a week will go away in September. There's no avoiding that, because up until right around this time last year, I never did 4 videos a week. I did 2 videos a week, 1 on a Friday night and 1 on a Sunday. And that's what this is going to go back to. Probably. Streaming is a thing I can do now. That might come into the picture a little bit. Again, I'm not sure. I'm really not sure right now. So, I can't give you guys a guaranteed answer. But, I feel like affiliate on Twitch and, learning a little bit about income and stuff would be good for me, because that's the kind of things that they don't teach you in school that they should. Is, taxes and income and stuff like that. So I feel like it might be good. Again, I'm not going to worry about it until school is done. So, like I said, I've got 7 weeks left. Sometime between now and next week, I'm probably going to do 2 or 3 test streams over to Twitch, just because I'm planning to stream from my MacBook with Dark31 next Friday. Instead of Among Us, it's going to be a Battlefront video, or a Battlefront stream. I'm figuring ways out to do it, but I'm going to need to do a couple of test streams from my MacBook over to Twitch. So that'll be what it'll be. But, if we pick up followers from that, great. If not, oh well. But, I'm hoping that at some point in the summer, and the best thing about affiliate on Twitch is, once you get it, it's not like if you stop streaming for a month and you lose those metrics, that you lose affiliate. You don't. It stays for like a year of inactivity before they shut down the financial account they've made. And, that means that technically I could stream the entire summer, school could start, I could have a boatload of work, and not be able to do anything until Thanksgiving break. And come back in Thanksgiving break and make a little bit of money. That's a thing. And it's not like, I've always talked about doing a capture card, and mind you, just so that you guys know, I'm not giving up YouTube. Like, this is not a, I can achieve this thing easier on Twitch, I'm quitting YouTube and going to Twitch. No, that's not what this is. This is, you know, this is me acknowledging that, you know, I don't want to do just a bunch of streaming over to YouTube over the summer because I've got series here and I've built up a reputation for gaming. And I want to look over to, like, Twitch and TikTok for other things to do. And maybe my more miscellaneous streams go over there. So, you know, that's what I want to look at. And again, I'll stay on YouTube. I'll keep up an upload schedule. You guys know me. I love doing this, and you guys have said that it shows. So, you know, Twitch will just be added, and at some point we'll be able to activate monetization on YouTube. At some point, hopefully in the near future. Hopefully. And, you know, I'll be able to have side incomes on top of main incomes, and my life will start coming together, you know. I'm at the age where almost everything I buy is... almost anything I get is with my parents' money currently. Even if, you know, I mow my grandfather's lawn and he pays me a little bit for it. It's still his money. I'm not getting money from, like, corporate. I don't have a job. And my family is still mostly paying for stuff. So, you know, at some point I'll start getting money of my own and I'll be able to make decisions. Like, if I want to get a different keyboard. Or if I want to get an RGB keyboard for my work desk. If I want to get one of those fancy little typewriter ones. You know, that'll be a decision that I can make once I have money of my own. And this might be a good way to, you know, start that. And again, saving up for a new PC and stuff like that. You know, getting a capture card, getting a stream deck, getting a fancy audio mixer. These are all things that I want to do, but I don't have the money for them, and I don't have an income currently, and I'm not going to ask my parents to spend all those things I just mentioned are probably like $2,000 in total. I'm not going to ask my parents or any adult to spend that much money on me when we just spent that much on a laptop for me literally 4 months ago. Maybe 5 at this point. And, you know, that's a little bit of an unreasonable graduation present, too. Like, I've talked about getting a new microphone. That's reasonable. That's $50. That's, you know, that's a nice... Congrats on bringing your grades up and doing stuff like that. Have a nice thing that you've been asking for. But, you know, freshman year, buying an entirely new gaming PC, that's not exactly reasonable in my opinion. But guys, I've kept this video going on probably a little bit too long. Thank you guys for watching. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. If you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like button. It greatly helps me. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.